everyone, it's Elizabeth at Spiritual Beginnings. I'm back again today with a video on how to locate missing items. On this channel, I help people navigate through their spiritual journeys and also help people develop their spiritual gifts. Today, I have actually two methods on how to locate items that are missing. I am just returned home from a trip to New York where I was working and also visiting family. And before I left, when I was actually packing up to go, I lost, or misplaced I should say, this pouch where I carry my crystals, or some people call them, I think, medicine bags. And I specifically chose a few crystals to take on my trip with me. And I set the intention for my trip, and I cleared them beforehand and took some time to work with the crystals for the trip. And as I was packing, I was thinking about the crystals, and when it came time, when I was ready to pack them, I couldn't find them anywhere. And when you get in that place, when you're missing something, your brain kicks in and you're not able to work through the process of finding them. The first step in finding something that you've lost is to get out of that panic mode and that space where you have to find them. Sometimes, I know for myself, I get crazy, I start getting frantic, and I know if I can pull myself out of that place, they will show up, or I'll be able to discern where they are, or I'll be led to the place where they are. So that's the first step. If you can understand you're in that place that isn't helpful, you need to pull back and get yourself out of that mental space. You give it a day or two, or just a couple hours, depending on how your mind works or what's best for you. And I was in that frantic space, and I didn't have time because I had to get on the road. So I just said, okay, I'm okay with this. Whatever happens is working out for my highest and best, and I'll be okay without the crystals. I'm not reliant upon them. I just like to have them. I like their energy. It provides me with a sense of comfort, and I know they help me. So I just was okay with it, and I just went with the flow and went on with my day. I did, however, set the intention that I will find my pouch. And I asked my angels and guides to lead me there. When I was on the trip, and this maybe was standing in the way too, I just assumed that they were not with me on the trip and that I wasn't expecting to find them on the trip. And when I got home from the trip, I felt this really, really strong urge to clean. I walked in the house and I just felt how gross it was, like the bathrooms needed to be cleaned. My mother-in-law bought my daughter a ton of clothes. I just felt the urge, I have to get these in the wash, I have to unpack, I want to go through my daughter's drawers, get rid of all her old clothes that don't fit anymore. I started a bag for Goodwill. And the thing here is that when you feel that impulse, that urge that you just cannot let go of, that you just can't feel at peace until you do, you need to go through it. That's your intuition speaking to you. That's your higher self. It's really important for you to follow those nudges, because that is going to lead you to the path of least resistance. And when I was doing that, I was sitting on my daughter's floor with her dresser drawer pulled out, pulling stuff out of the drawers, putting things in, folding everything up, all the new clothes that I had washed and were putting away. And what did I find but my pouch under her bed? I only noticed them there because I was sitting on the floor putting the clothes away. I just had the perfect line of sight to see the pouch. So I thought this is a really powerful example how when you ask for something, you're led there. And whatever it is you're seeking, the path of least resistance will show up. And I hope that's inspiring to you, and I would love to hear how these types of experiences has shown up in your own life. Another way of locating a missing or misplaced item is to not only set the intention, but to use your intuition a little more directly. So you can use your imagination or your mind's eye to do the same thing. In the method that I teach, you ask your intuition a question, you open to receive and clarify with additional questions, and then you trust what you get. So I could have asked my intuition, where is my pouch? And gotten the response, received the answer, and then follow up with additional questions to get the same type of result. Now in that moment, when you're really upset about having misplaced or lost an item, it's really hard to be open enough to receive. So just make sure that you're not in that spot. You need to be relaxed. There can't be a lot riding on it. So if it's something really important for you, that's probably not the space that you'll be able to find it and use your intuition for. You need to be loose and open. But this method has worked many times. So I have a little example I'd like to share with you today. I have placed my oracle cards, the self-discovery deck that I share with you often on this channel is with the blue cover. And it's somewhere in my house. I've placed it somewhere for you to use your intuition and to determine where I've placed it. So I will reveal at the end of this video, but I'd like you to go ahead and pause. I'd like you to ask your intuition to show you where my self-discovery deck are at the day of this video. And it's important for you to say at the day of this video, because if you're listening to this a year from now, you may be receiving where it is on that day. So you want to be specific about the day of this video, and your intuition knows and will show you. And if you don't have the answer right away, it might take a couple symbols for you to get the location. So make sure you're asking those follow-up questions and trust what you get. The other thing you can do is put the picture in your mind and go with what you see. Imagine opening the door to my house and walking straight to where those cards are. All right, so pause the video, perform the exercise, and when you're done, hit the play button and I will reveal. All right, sorry, I had to move. The sun was hitting at a really strange spot where you couldn't see me. So the reveal. The cards are in my daughter's room. And in case you got colors, it's a dark blue color. I think the name of the paint is Denim, if that paints the picture for you. In the closet, in a red book bag. And I would love to hear what you got, what the symbols were, so if you didn't get the exact location, I could help you walk through the method to get you the correct answer. I hope you like this video. Also, I wanted to remind you that I have a free hypnosis to overcome your limiting beliefs. So be sure to download that below. The link is in the description. And also, I post daily on Instagram messages that I've channeled that are different than the ones that I post here. So if you enjoy the channeled messages, be sure to follow me. It's Elizabeth Spiritual Beginnings on Instagram. And also, I post lots of stuff on Facebook daily. So follow me there. I look forward to connecting with you, and I hope you all have a great day. I'll catch you on the next video.